Hello everyone, my name is Paul Stamayoi and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 345 Archen. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And before I get into this episode's topic, I want to talk about something that I completely forgot to do. Just completely forgot in general that I wanted to do whenever I train Pokemon in like Pokemon Y and probably in Pokemon Omega Ruby too, because that has O powers as well. So anyway, the O powers, if you didn't guess, I completely forgot to use experience point power when I was training Grapprus. I just completely forgot that it existed because I haven't used O powers in such a long time. The only time I really ever use O powers usually would be like the encounter power for the Friend Safari, but I seriously can't believe I just completely forgot about that. That probably would have been so much faster. Would have made it so much faster, but hopefully I remember the next time because I want to get that like leveled up anyway, that power, so it can be better each time. So, and of course it should be like a lot more experience gain, that plus the lucky eggs. So, yeah, but anyway, I thought I just mentioned that because I just completely forgot because I was thinking about I think just O powers yesterday in general. Whenever because in a Pokemon Omega Ruby, whenever the first time you get the option to be able to click to take care of your Pokemon or search online for players, you can like that's how you access O powers is when you go through the little tutorial, which is like 3 pages, which is not that long. You can just skip through all of it because I already know all about it. But then I set up my settings and all that for my profile. It really just sucks that I can't customize my character in Pokemon Omega Ruby. So that's exactly one of the main reasons why I love Pokemon X and Y. Specifically Pokemon Y, because that's what I have. So it's so weird not seeing my personal character icon, but hopefully it'll look pretty good in Moon and Ultra Sun. So hopefully. But anyways, anything else I want to say before I get into the topic? I don't think there's anything else I missed. Yeah, I guess not. Alrighty, well, anyway, this topic is a life tip, and this specifically for people like me who crack their bones a lot, specifically to not feel cramped and compressed. So pretty much, if you just crack your bones a lot, pretty much just crack your bones whenever you feel like you have to. You never really hold back with that, whether it's in public or not. People may view you as like a freak or something. I get that a lot, but they may not say it to you, but they have the eyes just saying, just looking at you and stuff. But mainly, pretty much just do it whenever you know you're gonna be in a certain place for a while, or just like something like the bathroom, because that may take a while. So just usually do that. Just make sure to do it when you can. Otherwise, you'll probably like feel compressed and cramped or something. So yeah, it's good to make sure to do that. Only if you're, like I said, like me. If you don't crack your bones at all, then don't force yourself, because one of the reasons many people have to do that now is because they wanted to act all cool. But for me, it was something that was a mistake that the person was having good intentions for me because it helped for them, but they try to force it onto me, and that's how I have pretty much arthritis. So yeah, but it's it wasn't. They had a good intention. It's just they were mistaken because I didn't have that problem before, but now I do. But anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much it for the life tip. Yeah, pretty much. Well, anyways, I got a lot done on the sprite progress. I don't want to say I'm halfway done yet, but I feel like I'm about halfway because I got done with the main part in the beginning. I'm not completely done with the beginning part. When I say beginning part, you'll know what I mean when you see the first episode. But it is in the first episode. That's not saying that the first episode is the beginning. Well, it kind of is because it's episode 1. But yeah, no, I mean the beginning of like that episode, like the first half, is like the main thing, introducing the characters and all that. The main characters so far that are there, and I'm like really impressed. I got so many more ideas when I was taking a shower. I was like, oh my gosh, I can do all these things. And I was even practicing the voices. I really hope I was able to pull off the voices pretty well in the video. I'm not gonna cut out me messing up or anything. I'm just gonna straight up just leave it in because you'll truly know how many times it'll take for me because some of them, the voices are pretty intense. Like seriously. But anyways, yeah, I have like a lot of different new ideas as well, and it's pretty awesome. So anyway, that's what's up with that. And when it comes to Pokemon Soul Silver, so I fought Karen again, and the dark type that I forgot, it was Absol. I was like, how did I forget Absol? And I was like, wow, I can't believe I actually forgot that. And speaking of that, I also forgot to talk about when I was training Grappus, one of the last training sessions I had with her was me facing my rival Serena in the Battle Resort. Because I remembered that during the story when I played Pokemon Y for the first time all that long ago, however long ago it was. Um, I remember like fighting her, and then you get to like I think once a week or maybe once a day, you can go challenge her. She'll always be waiting at the battle resort in that little pond area at the top of the battle resort. Um, so yeah, she's pretty high. She has pretty high levels. Probably yeah, higher levels than the Elite Four. So it was pretty good training. And thankfully, Grappers was like I think level 95 when I fought her, so it was like super easy. But it wasn't like absolutely a sweep. There were some parts where I had to use a full restore, but it was pretty good. But I forgot to mention that I did that just because to speed up the training a little bit. But anyways, yeah. Speaking of the whole Elite Four thing, Pokemon Soul Silver, yeah, I got pretty much Victory Bell, and I think at least one level for one of my other Pokemon, because I like most of the time I switch out to a certain Pokemon like. For instance, when I fight Will, he always sends out his Bronzong first. So I instantly just switch out to Typhlosion and use Eruption because he's most likely just gonna use like a status move to help his team. So I'm just gonna take advantage of that. But anyways, yeah. So things like that. So they do get experience my other Pokemon, but the main one I'm focusing on right now is Victory Bell. And Victory Bell is level 98. I don't think close to 99, but I think he just hit level 98 when I got finished training yesterday. So it's pretty good. Victory Bell's pretty close. So at least, like, it's going to be very helpful to have level 100. Just in case I got to switch to him for, like, a last resort. Because he won't gain experience. He'll just, I'll probably just have him hold the amulet coin just for extra money. Because I do use a lot of full restores during those runs. And revives, and well, sometimes I gotta use revives if they get like a lucky hit on me or a high roll, just because then my Pokemon would faint. But yeah, so it's like I pretty much make the money back that I've like beat all the trainers and spent them on the stuff that I use. So and even get Aaron a little more. So it's not that bad. It's really not. So I am being consistent with my money and all that. And I'm being smart about like when to heal and everything, so yeah. Still rocking over 900,000. So yeah. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Pokemon Soul Silver right now. So yeah, now we'll talk about Pokemon Omega Ruby. So I got a huge amount done. I found out that Granite Cave, you actually can't explore further into it until you get the bike from Mauville City. Because I guess they added that as a new thing in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The path that you couldn't go to until you beat Brawley, until after you got the gym badge from Brawley, it actually leads into a cave where there's like a painting on the wall, an ancient carving of like I think it depends on what version you have. Since I have Pokemon Omega Ruby, it shows Groudon, Primal Groudon, so it was so cool. Like that was seriously an awesome one. And then Steven was just chilling out there, the champion. Spoiler alert, he's a champion. Um, but yeah, it was pretty awesome because I remember seeing that in the intro for the Pokemon Omega Ruby. Uh, so it was I was like wondering. I was thinking that maybe that was where the Meteor Falls was, where that dragon, pretty much the dragon place was. So I was like thinking that's where he was, but I guess not. I guess I could see sooner than later. So that's pretty awesome. But anyways, yep, of course I did defeat Brawly. And funny enough, once again, I used Whismer and then bam, I was able to get the sweep with the Echo voice, so I was pretty amazed. Pretty much, I got super lucky with his Machop not attacking me, so I was able to not only kill his Machop and get the 2 streak on the Echo voice, but next he sent out the Makuhita, was like level 16. Yeah, I think the Machop was level 15. Yeah, I think so, or level 14, I don't know. But anyway, I was able to get the kill on both of them without taking any damage because Machop did not attack, he used Leer, which was a big mistake. It could have been, my Whismer would have got one-shotted if I didn't kill the Makuhita, because I'm pretty sure Makuhita has Arm Thrust by then, and that can hit up to 5 times. That's a very powerful move. I remember having that move on my M board back in, whichever one I had it in, Pokemon Black, Pokemon Black 2, or Pokemon White 2. And then I had like something to make the critical hit chance better, just because like it's hitting multiple times. That combo is like especially good, especially with Makuhita, because I have used Makuhita before in a Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire ROM. I remember using running belly drum and using arm thrust, because if you can hit multiple times and your attack is that high, you're pretty much gonna sweep. So yeah, as long as you can take a hit, I mean. So it's pretty amazing the things you can do with the multi-hit moves. But anyways, yeah, so thankfully I was able to take that down. And his gym, like I said, is so cool. Even where his room is, it's like him and then like it's surrounded by treadmills and workout machines. It's so awesome. Like they really decked out the fanciness in this game. Of course, because it's like a remake, but it's pretty awesome. Like I said, it's the first time I'm playing it, and the first time really ever seeing this far in the game, because I would try to watch Let's Plays, but there was not that many people. I guess it was not interesting to watch them, I guess so. Because I mainly just searched for, like I said, Pokemon Sun or Moon or Pokemon Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, just because I liked the story. That's when I looked up like that specifically on YouTube, just to see who was playing it and see if I actually like the YouTuber or not, and then pretty much stopped at, King Nappy, because he's like my newest YouTuber, Pokemon YouTuber that I subscribe to. So anyway, yeah, so then sadly I couldn't get Mile or Aron, so I had to continue on to Slateport. I explored the city. I didn't do anything with the whole Captain Stern thing yet, because I wanted to get my 2 new team members from the Route 110, and I did get them eventually. So I ended up actually encountering my first encounter in there, Electric. So Electric's gonna be my electric type for this game, so that's awesome. He was a pain to train up though. I got him to level 21 because I wanted to get him to all my other Pokemon's levels to like the highest, and then do that with the rest of my others. Anyways, the last one I'm checking for the episode. And then of course I got Gulpin as well, so now the only ones left is Aron and Mile. So once I get the bike from Mauville, of course I'll go back to Granite Cave. But anyways, yeah, let's see if we got Archen. I'll probably talk about this more next episode too. Nope. Alright, well, if you enjoyed the episode, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below. And I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Paul Stamayoi, and goodbye.